The NAB show in Las Vegas is the world's largest electronic media show covering the creation, management, and delivery of content across all platforms. The NAB was the ultimate marketplace for digital media and entertainment. From creation to consumption across multiple platforms and countless nationalities, the NAB show is home to the solutions that transcend traditional broadcasting and embrace content delivery to new screens in new ways.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to Riedel Communications NAB 2016 press conference. Really appreciate that you are here. And I want to talk about MediaNet. You might remember we have launched the product in 2009. That's 7 years ago. Now, 7 years later, there is 2,745 nodes in the market. So I need to make a note about that. And may I remind you, MediaNet is not just about signal transport over optical fiber and processing, but also about routing. And talking about routing, we can do routers of any size with our decentralized network. And let me tell you about one of our reference projects we just recently did. It's in France for a company called AMP Visual. They are a mobile company, as you would say here, or OB-van company, as the Europeans say. And these guys, they've built 2 new trucks. Well, they have built 1 new truck. In fact, it's 2 and 1, but I will get to that in a minute. What is the special thing here now? Well, instead of putting a monolithic central router inside, there's no router anymore. In that truck, it's just MediaNet as one decentralized concept for all audio and video transport, processing, and routing. And we are talking about 1,000 inputs and 1,000 outputs. And it's not just about HD, but also about 4K. So the biggest production these guys do in a year is the Le Mans 24-hour race, which is upcoming in May. So the first time that truck is really used in a very big setup will be in May in Le Mans. And this is a production with 80 live HD cameras. And after that production, they might use that setup, which is like the 2 trucks hooked on fiber in one system, having basically both trucks access to all the signals of the other truck. So it really builds one system. And they might want to use that then in different applications. One truck in Paris and the other one in Wuppertal, lovely Wuppertal where we come from. And then basically you have 2 trucks. So it's all about equipment utilization there. And when they want to go 4K, then we are prepared for up to 30 cameras. So you can see the capacity in the system also does 4K. And of course, we support practical non-blocking. So this is important, that's why I need to make a note. Non-blocking, always important, and when it gets to networks, people are a bit nervous about that. But the proof is there, non-blocking is supported by MediaNet. And the next topic, and I guess you know already what it is, it's about clean video switching. So clean video switching is also supported. So, as you see, in a big project like the AMP Visual, you can replace a router with a decentralized concept of MediaNet. But this is not the only reference we have. There is like the European Parliament we did recently, or the French Parliament we did. We did a project in Qatar, which is the Qatar Foundation. We also did one in Austria for a smaller truck, which also uses MediaNet. So it's scalable from very small to very large. And this is also very important. And what I want to underline with this is that we're not talking about a concept, but we are talking about a product which is in the market and it's used. It's used for HD, it's used for 4K, and, well, I can announce today that as of last week, the system was also proven to do 8K. We did a test together, and I'm happy that I can talk about that. We did a test in Japan together with NHK, and it worked fine for all their 8K applications, and I can tell that the product will be used in an upcoming sport event in Rio de Janeiro. I'm not allowed to talk which event it is, of course, and for all the 8K productions of NHK. And by the way, talking about this event, MediaNet will be in all the sports venues. So if you are in August time frame in Rio, stop by and have a look. And another news, as of today, MediaNet also supports IP. That's my next note on the wall. Since now we've integrated SMPTE 2022-6, which allows us to migrate more and more towards IP. I guess you love that. So, having said all that, I think we can clearly claim that we are a pioneer in audio and video networking. And we have a solution in the market which is plug and play and works today. And therefore, it is the ideal migration solution from traditional broadcast towards IP. And we all agree IP is the future. I mean, I guess we are on the same page on that. But, I mean, there's lots of questions how to get there. But then the daily production reality is we need to do our job. So now with my investment, what should I do? I mean, I don't want to invest in old gear, and I might not be able to invest in just a future IP concept since it does not work yet. Well, the answer is MediaNet, and we believe, and I think we underlined with the references I spoke about, that this works with that product, and you call the pace on how quick you want to migrate from traditional broadcast to IP. So what's the news really here? Well, the news is that we are talking about not just a concept, as many other parties, especially here at this show, but we're talking about something which is in the market for years now, and it works. And that's the reason why we want to celebrate. Well, let's celebrate more with the traditional technology. So let me unveil this. That's a traditional router, of course, and not our latest product, just to make that clear. So I want to celebrate, and I just feel, with all that new technology in the market, it's really time to celebrate, and I want to call it the closing ceremony of traditional routing. How do you like that? So I need to hand out some Riedel glasses. Of course, it needs to be Riedel glasses to you guys. So would you please put on the glasses, because I don't want to hurt anyone. So glass for you. There's more glasses coming, but make sure you need to put one on, the cameraman. Yeah, just only with glasses. Serkan, without a glass it doesn't work. So some more, maybe you just hand them to the other guys there. So I see you are well protected. Well, guys, I might have to cancel some meetings afterwards, because potentially I will stay not at NAB anymore, but basically spend my time in prison in nice Las Vegas. But I apologize already. Do it again. I just leave it at that point. Again, it might be my last NAB. I really hope that you enjoy the closing ceremony of traditional routing. Of course, there's more news about our products, but you know, this is in the press kit, you find that. There's lots of things about intercom as well, so we shouldn't forget that. And now we have some sandwiches for the journalists, for the press people here. Get some drinks and enjoy NAB. Thank you very much for joining. I cannot talk about you, but about me, it was fun. So, thank you very much.